This is the time you've been getting ready for weeks, and as you approach the first stage of labour, there are still things that you and your partner can do to get ready, including packing an overnight bag and handy provisions such as little food, spare underwear, clothes and pyjamas, toiletries and so on. The first stage of labour can last up to 18 hours, so it's a good idea for you and your partner to bring along essentials and items that can help you to pass the time. The link below will help you to think about what to bring along.
As well as thinking about what you're going to pack to take to hospital, you also need to think about how you're going to get to your chosen place of birth. It's worth thinking about not calling an ambulance unless it's an absolute emergency, and don't forget your car seat in case you want to come home straight away. Okay, we're now going to have a look at this chart to see if it explains better how contractions work in labour, and particularly the first stage. So this area here is the latent stage, or the pre-labour stage that Sue was initially talking about. Contractions are coming more infrequently and not lasting very long. As you can see, there's some nice long gaps in between the contractions, and then each contraction just lasting perhaps 30-45 seconds. But as those contractions get stronger and longer, they tend to get closer together, and we're then deemed to be in established labour or established first stage. And as you can see, from there on in, the contractions get longer and closer together and stronger as you get closer to the birth of your baby. Okay, so now Sue's going to join us, and we're going to have a look at a few positions that we can use to help us through labour, some comfort positions and so on. All right, so one of the really good positions that you can use is by the woman sitting on the ball to really open and expand the pelvis. If we have a look at a pelvis, the bone, particularly towards the back of it, the sacrum here, has that ability to rock. So by sitting on the ball, we allow the pelvis to do what the pelvis is designed to do, and that is to open and allow easy movement of the baby through the pelvis. So this backbone here has the ability of tipping the sacrum, and the side bones here have the ability of flaring and opening to allow the baby through. The position that Sue's sitting in on the ball is not only comfortable, but will allow maximum space for that baby to move through, possibly 28% more.
This position actually really encourages the baby to adopt a real optimal position, which is the back really round to the front, and that encourages the baby then to press onto the cervix and encourages the cervix to dilate. And the closeness of your partner is really beneficial.
Sometimes in labour, women don't want their partners to actually do any massage at all. They just want their partners to be there, to be with them. Would that feel right for you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we see that so many times. That just sometimes that labour is as a doing. It's not a thinking.
You can actually use the ball as well to rotate that pelvis, and as Rachel was saying, the difference that makes with the opening of the outlet makes a big difference. So this is another position that people find really comfortable. Again, it encourages the baby to adopt a really good anterior position. I can just demonstrate with the doll here. By leaning forward, it encourages the baby to rotate its head round, and as you can see, the head then will sit really nicely on the cervix and encourage your labour to progress. So bring it from a posterior position into more of an anterior position, like so.
From a partner's perspective, you can really help your partner in labour in this position. Make sure you're comfortable too, that your knees are well supported. Many women really like just very firm counter pressure here at the base of the spine, sometimes holding a hot water bottle or a little wheaty pillow that you can heat up on that area can be really comforting. Other women prefer a more direct massage on the lower back. And some women like a more stroking type of a massage, so we might start with the hands on the back, moving down either side of the spine. She can say whether that's nice or nasty, or she prefers more pressure or less pressure.
That's lovely.
Good. Great support from your partner in labour, massage, breathing techniques, all of those are fantastic forms of pain relief. But if they're not enough for the woman, then there are other options too. One fabulous form of pain relief is to use water in labour, and you can either choose to just use the water for pain relief or to actually birth your baby in the birthing pool. Another option would be to use Entonox or gas and air, which you breathe through a mouthpiece, or you can choose to have pethidine, which is an injection into the upper thigh or buttock, or an epidural. Now, some of these options are only available at certain units across East Kent, but for more information either have a look at the Trust website or ask your midwife for more details.